rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Now at the plate, here is Reed Detmers. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's his swing, and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Smith comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy is one of 3 American League Silver Sluggers in the outfield. You know how many outfielders there are in the league? A lot. And he walked away with one of the Silver Sluggers. This man can hit.
Into the box, Jared Walsh. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Swing, and it misses. He pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jared Walsh goes down for out number 2 in the top half. That'll bring in Luis Rengifo. He swings and lines it to left. Smith is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Reed Detmers gets the starting nod for the Halos. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
First offering. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that brings up Javi Baez. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Fowler has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So a runner at first with 2 away, and the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat as he lines it out to center, and that's in there, base hit, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. Alonso rounds third and is digging for the plate, and the throw in gets away from him. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there, getting the ball in, is going to wind up costing him. And now they'll get the third out here, but it won't come until the run has already crossed the plate on the play. And the second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Here it comes on 0-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. And stepping in, Joe Adell. Now the first pitch. Swing, and it misses. He pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Now to bat, Max Stassi. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. The pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Fletcher backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. So 1 down, no one aboard. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Trout. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
To plate now, Dominic Smith. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. So here's Brandon Nimmo, runner in scoring position with Sagan. From the stretch. That's a base hit into left field, and that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
1-0 the count. Pitch on the way.
2-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
So the next to bat will be David Fletcher. Out in front of it, strike 1. Called strike 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. On the ground to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Angels go quietly there. They're still down. It's 2-0. bottom of the inning now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Carlos Carrasco.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice. Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Here's Pete Alonso. And, oh, that caught him flush as it ricochets toward first. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. Dylan Bundy is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 37, Dylan Bundy. The second baseman.
Here's Javier Baez. Rounds it sharply to third. A tag for one. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch. Next to stand in is Jonathan Villar. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, and he certainly got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple.
Down the right field line. Second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Into right field, that's a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And this will be fouled away. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 3 complete from Citi Field. It's 3-0 New York. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dylan Bundy, as we begin the top of the 4th. First offering. Carrasco pauses. Here he comes 0-1.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night. Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
So now to the plate, Jared Walsh. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. Hit down the line at first. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Right up, they got Wagner starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look out, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Now that the right field. Dexter.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Dexter Fowler. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a fourth time. I'd be looking heated.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 0-2 once more. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. One in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mets are out on top, 3-1. So here is Dominic Smith, flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. Popped him up. Rendon calls for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. At the plate now, James McCann, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Bueller. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 on its way. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here. Joe Adell stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box now, Max Stassi. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike one.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Hit hard on the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. In now, David Fletcher, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels leave 1. They trail it 4-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said that top to bottom, his guys have impressed him at the plate. He loves that they're into double-digit hits, but just as much, he's thrilled to see that they've only struck out 1 time. That's impossible to sustain, but it points to the team's incredible focus at the plate right now.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Standing in now, Javier Baez. And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Alex Cobb, the right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 38, Alex Cobb. Third baseman.
To the plate now, Jonathan Villar. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Going back is the left fielder. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So a solo shot here to left center field as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Popped him up. Stassi waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now, Michael Conforto. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Trout, still ranging back. Gone! Off the apple. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
So now to the plate, Dominic Smith, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
At the plate, James McCann will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Anthony Rendon. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Here's the first pitch. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. And did he square around? No, it's ball 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
To second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Into the box, Jared Walsh, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Grounded back up the middle. 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Angels strand one. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Stepping up is Noah Syndergaard. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the sixth. Hit on the ground is short. And there's one down now. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Fowler. He gets there, and that's the second out. So stepping in is Javier Baez. Lifetime history with Alex Cobb. He's 2 for 3. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar. And he puts it on the ground to second. Skips through, and he really has their number now. 4 for 4 in this one. And the tag, he will be out at third base. And on a... Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Joe Adell. To second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Into the box now, Max Stassi. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. That evens it up 1-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Angels held in check there. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Jose Suarez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. First pitch on its way. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Stepping in once again is Michael Conforto. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Suarez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And he fouls this one off. Pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Stepping in next, Dominic Smith. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. solo shot to right center as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Yeah, man, it's always tough to score runs over this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Row, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll march on to the 8th, and they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Mike Trout. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 0-2 home. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Standing in now, David Fletcher. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see 2 different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
Tip top kid with my photo op.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And that's the 3rd out. Angels are gone in order. They trail big. It's 9-1.
For the Mets, the catcher, James McCann.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
So now to the plate, Noah Syndergaard. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
plate now, Pete Alonso. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. So next to hit is Javier Baez. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss with the first pitch. It's 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the base.
Hot shot to first base, and a great play to end the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We played 8 full. The Mets lead this one 10-1. Jerry Familia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Jerry.
Brandon Marsh is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. A reminder that coming up after the ball game tonight, we'll have full highlights of the game exclusively right here on the show. Digging in will be Jared Walsh. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Left fielder is on the move, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
At the plate now, Dexter Fowler. 0-1 the count. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Walsh on third. Rengifo is over at second with 1 down in the inning.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So Joe Adell bats now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And he struck him out, and that'll do it for the Angels here this evening.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The New York Mets get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Noah Syndergaard earns the victory on the mound. Reed Detmers only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 10 runs on an even 20 hits. 1 error, they left 7 men on base. For the Angels, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.